Okay, now the Nasdaq taking a big dive, almost 200 points. The ES is trying to follow the Nasdaq. We entered a short position as I don't believe this market can still be in that high. Okay, Nasdaq just jumped here in this support area. Micro ES is trying to push lower too. We see lots of selling. I just hope it don't stay all day long here. Okay, we see here in the market watch, the YM is been red all day. Nasdaq tried to make a high, then it already reversed. And the ES is trying to go higher, but as you can see, it's now trying to sink. CL is up and gold is up. So these guys should go lower from now on, hopefully. Let's wait and see. The Dow has been red all day. It's trying to move, trying to move. The Nasdaq still going lower.
Order submitted.
Nasdaq gaining momentum. The tape on the ES gaining a little bit of
Order
momentum.
filled.
Okay, let's see if this one works out. Nasdaq still pushing lower. Yes, I would need more commitment. Nasdaq still going lower. All these buyers need to make an exit so they can feel to the downside because of the stops. Whoever traded the Nasdaq right now is big in the money. Now it's moving to 100 contracts here. Look at the micro ES. More imbalance to the downside on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq still sinking. There goes the ES trying to follow. There's see lots of buyers in this wick area here. I don't like that type of behavior. Need to see more sellers. Still the tape is telling us it's going down. But too many little sellers here. Little sellers. Little. We need to see more bigger. 500, 300 contracts. All these buyers need to let go of those contracts. They cannot be holding all those contracts. Need to feel the downside. You say, why did I get into this trade? Like what's going down 100 ticks and lots of selling. So you need to follow the Nasdaq follows. You follow the Nasdaq sometimes. Lots of selling. The market wasn't going any higher. Just stalling there. Nasdaq still going lower. Nasdaq still going lower. Hopefully the tape moving. 200 sellers. We need to see more sellers. We see small prints in the buy side. 20, 42, 86. There goes. There's a batch of sellers. You see 1, 2, 3 is in the same second. There were buyers in the seven buyers in the same second. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. There are sellers in the tape. We see a high speed selling, high frequency trading. Okay, getting a little bit greedy here. We see correlation to the downside, and we see a imbalance pattern in the micro ES. Until now, all this shorting here, this guy thought that the market wouldn't fall. Very low volume. Very low volume. Still, the market has no conviction to the downside. Nasdaq still falling. Hasn't reversed. At least we can get this push from the Nasdaq. The ES will follow. Still, I haven't seen too many stops hit. Let's see in the lower side of this wick here. I'd like to see if there's buyers in that area. Little bit, not too much. Small prints, 20, 20. Maybe can be profit taking. 54, 54. Okay. We see the sell print here from the high frequency traders, but we didn't see the buy. So that can give us an edge. These guys are still short. Nasdaq hasn't reversed yet. Buyers are away in the Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq just reversed. Let's see that. Yes, I see lots of buying in this area. Lots of buying in this area. I think I'm gonna exit, guys.
Order filled.
Yes, buyers are. Nasdaq is making a divergence.
Order submitted.
We see a profit taking. The ES will follow. Lots of buying here. Place a limit order.
Order filled.
Yeah, we say take momentum in the Nasdaq. ES is reversing. See buyers in the tape. All these sellers gonna be trap traders. Remember I told you about the low volume. Okay, so you gotta be aware of that. Always check volume. Volume is the meat potato in trading. There goes the Nasdaq. Okay, guys, so just to explain a little bit, if you see tape momentum in the ES, you should be aware of that. That the ES is a fat cow. So to move the ES is a little complicated sometimes. What moves the ES quickly is a Nasdaq divergence. Okay, so what's a Nasdaq divergence? Right now the market is reversing and the ES wasn't reversing, so it's a matter of minutes or seconds when the ES reverses. So there's people that trade one or two ticks, and they're always checking that. Okay, we need to see more buyers here to move this market. All these sellers need to be stopped out. Still holding the bag. But very little volume. Okay, hopefully we see tape momentum and we see buyers. That was a big batch of buyers here. Nasdaq is still pushing higher. Hasn't reversed yet. See correlation to the upside. Remember, green arrow is very shallow volume. We need to see blue arrows. Still we have the tape momentum. The tape momentum tells us that we have 1, 2, and this third bar. Okay, so we haven't seen a red momentum. Okay, we see over here blue momentum, buy momentum, then we see sell momentum. We see a high frequency trader here that sold the market, sold it here, but we haven't seen the buy. So they're gonna fill it in a minute. In a matter of minutes, it's gonna be filled, and they're gonna go to the high of the day. Okay, 200 almost. See that tape moving in this area. There goes the Nasdaq. We see tape momentum. We haven't seen a red tape momentum in the Nasdaq. As we saw down here, the tape momentum. We never see a blue momentum here. We see here an imbalance pattern. This imbalance pattern is using the actual time frame, the Unirenko bars, and we are using 2 bars. There you go, imbalance pattern in the micro ES. Market's trying to push higher. There needs to be another a big fill here, at least 4 ticks, 6 ticks. There's lots of selling in this area. There's people stuck holding the bag here. See buyers in the tape, micro ES, buyers on the tape in the Nasdaq, buyers on here in the ES. Remember all these prints from the time and sales. You need to check everything, combine everything. You see all this wick over here, this noise. There's nothing to trade here. Just wait for the market breakouts. You see, I sold below. So, and I see the Nasdaq was going 100 points down, and I saw the tape never was blue. So you need to mix all those clues, guys. If you never learn to read the tape, no matter what system you have, you'll never make it in this market. It's not about arrows and signals and everything. It's a combination of things, you know. It's like you tell me, but where do I enter? Well, you know, I cannot tell you that because the market is not mine. I do not own the market. You need to study, you need to learn how to read the signals, price action. Okay, so that's the way to trade. You need to check everything. If you don't cross-check everything, it's like you will never make it. So sometimes you will lose and sometimes you will win. For example, you need to let the winners run. Okay, so if you're on the right side of the market, let the market run. Okay, so that's the way to make a trade. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna exit here. I don't like this type of movement.
Target filled.
Okay, guys, so if you're interested in the system, there's a link in the description of this video. You can contact me, and thanks for watching. The imbalance pattern here, guys, is not included in this program. Okay, these numbers over here that you see here, they can tell you exactly how many time it took for the imbalance to form, so that way you can see the agility of the market orders. Okay, so for example, you see 33 seconds, 97 seconds, 16 seconds, 31 seconds. Okay, so that way you can see what the market is trying to do. So you see here 1 second, 479 contracts. Okay, so that you can see what does this mean. This somebody's trying to sell the market. Okay, so all those clues, guys, this program has a lot of clues that can give you. Okay, so easy to read, easy to interpret, but you cannot jump the gun. Okay, so you need to first see what the path is and then take advantage of the path. Okay, so all the signals, everything. Don't try to fight the high frequency trading. Okay, because you will lose. For example, if you see if a market pushes very quickly, okay, to the downside, for example, okay, but you were in the market, so you were in a trade and the market benefited you, so you did the correct analysis. Okay, so that's the main potato of this system, is not to make home runs, but at least put food on the table, because there's a lot of traders that, you know, they have jobs and everything. So there's people that trade very little time, or they trade at night, you know. So we cannot be holding longer time frames and everything. We just do what we gotta do and just you know, just put money in the bank and learn to trade. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.